Combat advantage in Infertile Citadel, you're going to be having 135k combat advantage. For Tower of the Mad Mage, it's 80k for offense and 130k combat advantage. Lair of the Mad Mage, 120k combat advantage. I think it's 68k for the offense. What else? And then general level 80 stuff, I think it caps to 60k and combat advantage like 100k. The main thing that you want to slot everywhere is power. Same with pretty much any DPS class. What else for companions? Potent Precision. It's a chance on hit to increase you and your companion's crit severity by 5% for 15 seconds. There's Potent Precision as well. I used to use that. Oh, Potency. But that's only 2k power. So this is actually a lot better to have Potent Precision. For your offense, you want a Baby Deep Grow in there. Baby Owlbear, I've noticed, is really good in utility. Minstrel, I use a Ghost and a Con Artist as my other two. In a group setting, you want to replace your Con Artist with a Raptor if you have one, and if the group's still running on. If not, if you're rich, you can have an Alpha Compy. That'll give you 4% power. If not, I'm sure there's some other companions that are good to slot, but I like this setup. The Con Artist Discipline procs really often, and with the Baby Owlbear's presence, basically, if you fail to critically hit, you'll do extra damage. If you critically hit, you have a chance to do extra damage. So it's just more damage all the time. For mounts, Bat Swarm is what I usually will use as an active bonus. 10k power if you have it. If not, movement speed is probably your second best bet to do extra damage in dungeons, unless it's Tower of the Mad Mage. I don't know why I have epic movement slotted. For stable, you want Shepherd's Devotion. This will give you 10% movement speed when you use it daily. And 1500 defense for you and your allies. It's not bad. There aren't many good bonuses to slot. Assassin's Covenant, it just gives you a little bit more stats. I'm not sure if I need these anymore. I think I still need the armor pen. Artificer's Persuasion is a must-have. Now this power doesn't stack, so you can only run one of these and get the bonus from it. Gladiator's Guile, you can read it right there. Basically makes you move faster. It's really good, especially because most of the time your stamina is going to be over 75% if you're running the same gear that I am. Cavalry Warning is good as well. It just gives you 1000 to all your ratings for 10 seconds when you use a mount power. For your insignias, you just want all dominance if you can. Power, Companion Influence, they're better than brutalities unless you need armor pen. Yeah, just dominance and brutalities and all. Right, spoons, companions, mounts, powers. Now up to gears. So, for gear, let's start with the artifacts. You want to have just sitting there 3k power wherever you can. The Arcturius set, I use this one. I would say it's one of the best. There's this set's good, especially in Tower of the Mad Mage. Otherwise, the Mad Mage set is good, but only if you're standing still all the time. So it's kind of hit or miss. I feel like in a dungeon you're not going to be standing still that often at all. For rings, I'd go either Ebony Raid Rings, or Guiding Ring of the Spite, or a combination, whatever your stats require to be more balanced. Ebony Stained Shirt, it gives you 3% damage when your stamina is over 75%. For pants, I'm still running Infernal, which isn't the best. It's just I usually tank when I'm in something like LOM, and it's better defensive since I don't need the stats from the Velvet Pants, but the critically strike with your powers is good. I'm just waiting on the I don't know what pants they're called, but they're 1010 item level, and they've got like 3000 defense on them, and they have the same buff as the Velvet Pants. Okay, so yeah, if you're running a Togo's music box set, you've got 1500 power there, 2 3k power. It can be Staff of Flowers, Trobriand's Ring, Halas's Blast Scepter, or the Book of Vile Darkness. Good artifacts to have: Heart of the Black Dragon, Charm of the Serpent, Lantern of Revelation. These I'm just listing off my head. Wyvern Venom Coated Knives, Soulsight Crystal, Boon of Atropolescence. They're all really good. Ideally, you have the books and this Envenom Storyteller's Journal and stuff. That event's coming up soon, so I don't have them yet, but I think they are better. For feet, I run Rusted Iron Leggings most of the time. If I'm having a struggle getting 300k HP or a sufficient amount of HP, using the incoming healing boon, then I'll swap to either Lion's Guard boots, which is good for AoE, Infernal for long boss fights. Primal is also good for AoE. It's just 3% action points every single time you kill an enemy, so you can spam Celestial Prominence with that, but Rusted will get you more damage if you can slot them. I guess Trapper can be nice if the mobs are all dying almost instantly. Just gives you more movement speed. For weapons, there's a few options. There's Alabaster, Burnished, Lionheart, and the Watcher set. The Watcher set's hard to get, the Burnished set's really easy to get, and the Lionheart set you have to complete Tom, but before you complete Tower of the Mad Mage, use the Burnished set. I don't have it on me because I refined it into the Lionheart set, but in order of priority, like best to worst, I would go Lionheart, Watcher, Burnished, Alabaster. Mountaineer's pretty much irrelevant. You're never going to be that far away from your mob to do the extra damage. For arms, I usually run Lion's Guard Raid Braces. It's basically a constant 250, 5k power. I see people wearing Spike Defender. I just find that damage doesn't proc often enough. Primals are good as well, if you've got a lot of power. I'm still not sure if they're best in slot for me though. You'd have to do 15% of your health, which is pretty easy now. And Trapper Arms. That's just 3% damage on encounters, which is most of our damage. So I used to slot them a lot. If you're, let's say you're a new 70, you'd probably want to get the primals, especially if your power's over 100k. If not, if your Spike Defenders drop in Avernus, then use those because they'll just give you more total stats. Otherwise, if Trapper drop, run those, they'll be the best for a while. Guiding Ring of the Spy is like, I don't know, 80k, so they're really good. It's just 3% damage. Same with the Ebonized Raid Ring if you can get them to drop. Even the Ebonized Restoration Ring, it's still pretty good. It's a 3% damage. It's better than most other rings unless you're missing stats. For armor, I just always run the Ebony Stained Hide. If you're overcapping armor pen, you may consider using the Ebonized Scale Mail for some extra deflection for free. There's the Stealer of the Stars. They're not really good. I don't know why people run them. I wouldn't run Infernal. For a hat, I usually run Fatigue's Crown Coif, even if I'm not in Undermountain areas, just because I have it always equipped. Otherwise, the Fancy Duelist of Comrare will give you more stats. It's better. Sometimes I run Stealer of the Stars, just to join in with the Primal boots for that 4% AP every kill, but it's not really necessary. That's pretty much all the videos as I have time for, and that's pretty much everything. Yeah, that's my